All right, guys, so this is what we're talking about with the ring muscle up transition work. First, just what is a low ring muscle up transition, throwing my hips pull, and I'm finishing in this low ring dip position. It can also be done with your feet off the ground, hips pull, coming through. So let's go ahead and start to break it down. First, I like to think about this as 4 bases. So think about playing baseball. We want to make sure we go to first base, second base, third base, and then home. We don't want to hit the ball and go straight to second base, okay? So let's make sure we're following the steps so that way we can get our home run. We're starting off with just our setup position. 1 is going to be throwing your hips up. So we think core extremity in all our movements. So throwing your hips into this frid position, that's 1. So I can just work on hip extension before anything else. Second base is where I'm actually going to start to put the pull in. I'm going to think about pulling these rings into my sternum. So I'm thinking first, second, and I can come back down. First, second, and then you start to speed that up where it almost looks like it's together, but we're still thinking hips first, pull second. Third is going to be our ring or our catch position. So first, second, now here's our flip. Third, a lot of things happening here. I'm going to think about sitting in the back or sitting in the toilet or pushing my hips back. My feet are nice and flat on the floor. So I'm going from the bottom where my heels are raised, my knees are well over my toes, but by the time I get into my third position, I'm nice and flat. Fourth is finishing your ring muscle up in real life. You press back out. So let's look at it one more time. If I smooth it out, first, second, third, into 4. We don't want to try, or what we commonly see is we go from first to second and people just finish up high. They never really learn how to catch that first ring muscle up in that low position because we don't practice it. So I really want to focus on, again, getting comfortable with catching that low ring dip position. Once you are comfortable, we're going to think about letting those feet come off the floor a little bit sooner. It can be, if we're new to it, hips pull, turn, feet off, and then press. But as life gets better, we can hips pull, turn, feet off, and work your press through there. Okay? Good luck, have fun.